Hello everypony, Daylove here. Warning, this video will contain pictures from Google that is not mine, so please give respect to the owners of these pictures and copyrights. And also warning, it's going to contain my own personally opinion about stuff in My Little Pony. So without further ado, here we go. 3, 2, 1. So today I wanted to talk about who was the strongest of the good guys, but I have to say to you guys, like, I may put this up in 2 parts. Because like there's a lot of good guys now, and besides the main 6 and Cadance, Celestia, Luna, Discord, and Starlight, and all of this, I think like it's a little much to have it in just one. So if we take this first one, and that's going to focus more on the main 6, and it's going to focus more on like before Twilight became Alicorn, because like after Twilight became Alicorn, I will make a list for that where she's put in the reigns with Celestia, Luna, Starlight, and maybe also Sunburst or something in those lines. Whatever I feel is necessary to make this easier for me. Because like I was just thinking about all of the abilities that the main 6 has, and all of the abilities like all of the good guys has, and like I think definitely we can see it from the small scale to the bigger scale. So we will start in the smaller scale tip with beginning with Fluttershy. And I know like you guys are going to say like, well, she has the stare and she can control animals, and that's all fine and good. But even if she turned like evil and she forced her animals upon the other main 6, or how to say that, the other ponies, I don't think like the animals is strong enough for defeating any of the other ones, because like Twilight could just do something with her magic, Applejack could kick their ass, I'm sorry, but and Rarity could just sew a big you know, bag or something and capture them in, or sew a trap, or how to say that, so I don't believe in that. And Rainbow Dash is just too fast and could just, I know like this is really weird to say, but she could just like run away, or she could be like doing something really fast and also building a trap, or building something like to trap them inside, maybe a big cage or a big area where they were all like fenced inside, or how to say that. And of course then we have Pinkie Pie, but she has all of her fourth wall breaking abilities, and I don't think like I have to explain why she's stronger than any animal that is in Equestria, including like the big Scylla and like the Ursa Minor and all of it. I think like she's definitely has the ability to take care of that if she turned evil. So like the next one on my list is Rarity, because like I think like she could be able to make traps, as I said, like sew a big bag and capture the other ponies in it, and maybe throw scissors or do stuff like that. But I don't know if she's strong enough to actually make bag out of something, or like make something that could hold Applejack, or like that could hold Pinkie Pie. I'm not thinking about Twilight or Rainbow Dash, because again Twilight could just use her magic, and Rainbow Dash is just too fast again to actually be in this running. But I don't believe like Rarity could. Maybe you guys disagree with me, but then I would like to know what she could sew, or what she could make that could hold like this strong pony that Applejack is, or this fourth wall breaking pony like Pinkie Pie is. So I don't know. But then we come to the next pony, and that's Applejack. I think like she's really strong. She's even stronger than the pillar Rockhoof. We see this in the story where she gets his item and stuff like that. So I think like she's definitely really strong and has that going for her. And I think like she could burst out of anything like Rarity would try to capture her in, and I think like she could yeah, as I said, handle the animals from Fluttershy. Now if I believe if she is sorry for that, if she is strong enough to keep up with Pinkie Pie or Rainbow Dash is a whole other question, because again Rainbow Dash is just too fast. And Pinkie Pie again has fourth wall breaking abilities, so I don't think so. And there's also the matter of Twilight, because like she again has the unicorn magic, so I don't believe like she could handle that. And we also see that Twilight actually has some other magic that could actually maybe consuade the other ponies to do stuff, or yeah, still like I think like she's in the upper tier. But the next pony I will say is the strongest is Pinkie Pie, because like again of the fourth wall breaking abilities, or her being able to actually keep up with Rainbow Dash, and her being the draw with Deathpool in the death battle. So I don't know about that, but I just don't see the limits of her fourth wall breaking abilities. So let me know in the comments down below if you think like she should be over Rainbow Dash, but I definitely feel personally that Rainbow Dash is actually stronger. And the reason why I'm saying this is because like Rainbow Dash is so fast, so she can make of course the Sonic Rainboom, as we all know. And like I actually think like if she became evil and she didn't have any scrumblies or thinking about what Pinkie Pie was doing, I do believe like she could in her evil state maybe take over and defeat her with being fast. But then we come to Twilight, and I know like all of you guys are saying like she's the strongest even before like she became an Alicorn, and she can just use magic against the other ponies, and that would be it. And I will say to you guys, I do agree, but I also are thinking a little bit about like maybe Rainbow Dash could actually be stronger than Twilight, and in the sense of like imagining Rainbow Dash becoming evil, as I said, and have the ability to make the Sonic Rainboom. I don't know who of the ponies could actually be able to stop that or do anything about it, and I don't know how that would look in a evil state, almost like the black and white rainbow that we see in the old shows. So I am a little conflicted here, and I'm actually also thinking about like the other ponies, if they turned evil, if like Twilight is actually able to use her magic on them, like persuading them to do stuff like they don't want to and stuff. I don't believe so. So I will give the benefit for like putting her actually a little down, and maybe she would actually be as weak as Fluttershy, like being only able to transport away, or like using magic like she does against the Ursa Minor. And I definitely feel like Twilight is stronger than any animal, again like Applejack is. But if I feel like if she can't use the force on spell, I do believe like she's down a notch, or how to say that. And that's also why we I believe the evil version of her would be a lot less strong than the original good one, because like of course when they're all together, they're all working together, and then like we have no problems with it. But let me know in the comments down below who you think is the strongest between the main 6. Please keep in mind, like, Twilight is not Alicon yet, and she if she was turned evil, she doesn't have the consuation powers. I may like have talked about it in the start that I wanted her to have those powers, but I don't believe like that's going to work on the ponies if they turned evil. I don't think like it has the same effect on them. But elsewise, tell me how you think it would be, and who you think is the strongest. And tomorrow I'm going to take the Alicons, and I'm going to take Discord and Starlight, because like I think like there's in the same limelight, or how to say that. So that's actually all. Do remember that inspiration is right around the corner. Do remember to take care of yourself and loved ones. And that's actually all. Yeah, okay, bye.